Today we're making stuffies out of socks
and tights. Some assembly required.
We've been doing some summer cleaning and we found a whole bunch of worn out socks and tights. So what else are you going to do with worn out socks but make sock stuffies? Right? I mean, what else could you possibly do with them? I found this gray one and I'm thinking of making an elephant because elephants are gray. Not a lot of creative thinking on this one. Hopefully I'll make up for it in looks. And then these guys are going to be some kind of a weird creature, going a little bit off the books on that one.
And I am going to keep it simple and make a cat.
Awesome. All you need are socks, something to stuff, so if you have an old pillow or something, or stuffing from the craft store. Might want some buttons, or googly eyes, some scissors, needles, pins, and some thread. This is not bad for this one. We have a couple different colors of thread that we can kind of figure it all out.
Do you have white?
Probably, maybe?
Hopefully.
I might. So then you just make a little plan. We sketched out some of our ideas. We'll see if we stick with them or not. And then cut it out so it's stuffy. We'll see if it goes like that in real life. We're going to start with a basic stuffy. Then we can use all the information that we learned to make something a little bit more complicated next. First, gather your materials and plan out your dude. For this one sock will be the head and the other will be the body. Now it's time to cut out the shapes. You can draw the lines on your socks if you're feeling exact. I'm just going to cut where I think it will work. Ta-da! They really don't need to be perfect. Mine are certainly not. But I tried to maximize these teeny little socks. I think the body is a little short, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now I'll turn the pieces inside out and sew up as much as I can. Don't forget to leave space to turn them back right side out and stuff them. After I sewed the first ear, I turned it back to the right side to see how it looked, and I discovered it's a zebra. So I embroidered a simple zebra face while it was still easy to reach both sides. And here's how it looks, mostly sewn, but unstuffed. Stuffing in! For a different look, you could use socks with a bit less wear and tear, grime, whatever you want to call it, but we got these out of the fabric recycling bin. They were well loved. Anyway, now the stuffing holes are all closed up, and I just realized I probably should have attached his head to the left or right side of his H-shaped body, but that is not what I decided to do. I think it's cute like this, but I will agree that the proportions are a little bit weird. This is how I ended up sewing him together, and I stand by my decision, but you may prefer it the other way. I decided he needed a simple mane and tail to increase his zebra-ness. Ta-da! A simple little stuffy. Now, let's see what else we can do. Here are the sock plans for the rest of our dudes. First, we cut out our pieces. Lily is starting on the kitty, which is going to be so cute, and I'm going to work on the little elephant. Lily's going to use a back stitch for this top seam, and then she'll flip it and stuff it, and sew the bottom closed with a hidden stitch. Meanwhile, I will start by sewing up the elephant head and legs. Kitty reveal! Yay! we've decided to reuse the stuffing from the inside of these worn-out slippers. Apparently this is a highlight. The stuffing is fluffier if you pull it apart a little bit before stuffing, like this.
Ha! Squishy!
I am going to try stuffing the legs and sewing them into the bottom seam of the body to just make it so I make one seam instead of a whole bunch. Then I can stuff the body and the head. Here is a little bit of the ladder stitch. This is the hidden stitch we're using to close up seams from the outside. I'll give Elephant some button eyes and finish stuffing his head. I'll use the cuff of the sock to make his ears. Then I'll gather the edges to make them a little more ear-shaped. And then on they go. Now I'll close up his head so I can at least have one part finished. Then I can move on to sewing on his arms. Now I'll close his top seam to make a nice surface to attach his head. His body might be a little underfilled, but it does make him more squishy. To attach the head, I'm just going to place it where I think it should go. And then sew basically around the neck so it feels well attached. Yay, he's cute! I mean, weird looking, a little, but that's part of his charm. Wait, he needs a tail. Much better. Oh, I am a big fan. He's cute. And of course, Kitty also turned out ridiculously cute. Hi, Kitty. And here is my last stuffy for today. I'm using fuzzy socks for this guy. You can almost always find these at the dollar store if you're grossed out by the idea of old socks. First, I will make arms, legs, and body. And then stuff them and sew them. Now for the fun part, the face. Like a weirdo, I've decided to give him teeth made out of pony beads. I love him already. I scrunched up a little nose and then tried to give him an eyebrow, eyelid sort of foldy thing. Finally, I decided not to give him ears, but just flattened out the top of his head a little bit. It may or may not have been the best choice, but it's impossible to do all the cute choices simultaneously, so I'm stuck making decisions. The final step is sewing his head onto his shoulders, and then he's ready for a snuggle. Well, these were super fun to make, and I might want to make a whole bunch more, like a lot more. I also thought of a fun idea. What if I painted the animal features onto a piece of fabric and then cut it out and sewed it up? Maybe not quite so squishy and soft and lovely, but it might look cool. So stay tuned for that. That will be happening because if it's in here, I gotta get it out, right? Thanks for watching. Definitely try this. We're cute. I'm a big fan of this. This is cool. In the comment section, tell us what would you make, or tell us what you think we should make next out of some socks. New videos come out every Saturday, so stay tuned for the next one. And until then, be awesome, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye!